of moments or tinatawag na Varignon's theorem. So, originally developed by the French mathematician Varignon. So, according to principle of moments, the moment of a force about a point is equal to the sum of the moments of the components of the force about the point. Ano daw yun? So, kung meron ka daw force F, yung force F, the moment of the force F is equal to the sum of the moments of its component. So, ibig sabihin, pag kinuha mo yung component ng force F, so meron kang x component, fx, and y component, fy. Pag kinumpit mo yung moment produced by the x and y component at kinuha mo yung sum of moments, so that is equal to the moment of the force F. So, ayun yung principle of moments. Or, halimbawa, dito sa figure natin, so, moment of produced by the force F, so that is equal to, so, moment produced by x component, so, clockwise, so, base dito, so, clockwise, so, that is x component, x component of the force times the perpendicular distance. So, that is y, vertical distance. So, minus, fy, so, magpuproduce siya ng negative moment, kaya negative, so that is y component of the force times the perpendicular distance. So, that is x. So, wag i-memorize ito. Kasi itong formula na to, so naka-base dito sa figure. So, ang sinasabi lang sa principle of moments, kung kukunin mo yung moment ng isang force, so pwede mong kunin yung muna yung x and y components. Then kukunin mo yung moments ng bawat component. So, minsan kasi, mahirap kunin or mahirap computein yung perpendicular distance ng force F and ng moment center. So, ang ginagawa, nire-resolve muna yung given force into x and y components. Tapos, kinukuha yung moment. So, same lang din yung masasolve na moment doon. So, yun pa, so, mas madali, yung pagkuha ng moment using principle of moments, lalo na yung perpendicular distance. Kasi pag ni-resolve mo siya into components, yung vertical components, yung fy, ang perpendicular distance niya yung x. Horizontal distance. So, from point O to the line of action of fy. So, halimbawa ito. Diba? Yan yung line of action mo. Kunin mo lang, yung distance from point O hanggang dun sa line of action ng y. So, ganun din sa x component. So, extend mo lang yung line of action ng x component, then perpendicular distance niya is y. So, ganun lang yung principle of moments. Apply natin sa example. Bawa ito. Di ba na-solve na natin to kanina? That is sample problem number 3. Ano sagot natin doon? So that is 14 point. So moment at point O is 14.489 kilonewton. Then, sinasolve natin yung perpendicular distance. So, gamitin natin si principle of moments. I-resolve natin yung 5 kilonewton into x and y components. Okay. So, di ba? That is 5 kilonewton at angle of 45 degrees. So, i-resolve natin into x and y components. X component, no? So, horizontal, so to the right. So, that is fx. Then, downward to fy. So, so meron ka ng x and y components ng force F. No? So, next, no? So, pwede na nating makompute yung moment at point O. So, una, solve natin si x component. So, moment at point O. So, moment at point O, so clockwise, positive. So, that is equal to summation of force times perpendicular distance. So, ganun din. Yung parang resultant moment din siya. No? Kasi two forces. No? So, moment ng x and moment ng y. Kunin natin yung resultant. So, that is the moment at point O. No? So, una, si x component. So, ano yung direction ng x component? Moment ng x component at point O.
Clockwise po.
So, clockwise. So, positive. So, that is 5 kilonewton positive, no? Times, no? So, 5 kilonewton, no? So, saan natin i-multiply si 5 kilonewton para maging x component siya? Ano po? Ano yung x component ng 5 kilonewton? So, multiply natin by cosine 45. So, 5 kilonewton times cosine 45 degrees. So, that is fx, no? Times perpendicular distance. Ano yung perpendicular distance from point O to the line of action of the x component? So, extend mo si x component, yung line of action, and ito yung point O. So, this is your perpendicular distance. So, that is x. Tama. So, that is your x, no? So, x, then this is your y. No? So, ito pala ang perpendicular distance. So, itong y. So, ano yung length ng y na to? Yan. Ano yung length niya? So, titingnan mo yung given mo kung masasolve mo yung y. No? So, sa given natin, so binigay yung length ng object. No? So, that is 3 meters. Then, naka-incline siya ng 30. Diba? Nakita? No? So, naka-incline ng 30. So, from the given, no, makikita natin na merong right triangle. So, nasan yun? So, ito yung right triangle mo. So, yung hypotenuse, yung 3 meters, then opposite side ng 30, ito, vertical, then adjacent side, itong horizontal. So, yung vertical, or yung opposite side ng 30 degrees, that is equal to the y, or yung perpendicular distance ng x component and point O. So, that is y. So, paano mo mahugot si y? So, opposite side, so y is equal to 3 meters times sine 30 degrees. So, ito na yung perpendicular distance. So, 5 kilonewton times cosine 45 so times 3 meters times sine 30 degrees. So, yun na yung moment ng x component. So, next, y component. Ano yung moment na mapuproduce ng y component? Anong direction? Downward siya, di ba?
Clockwise po.
Ano yung clockwise na rin. Plus, no? Y component. Paano mo i-solve si Y component? Ano po?
Sin 45.
That is 5 kilonewton times sine 45 degrees. Very good. So times, ano yung perpendicular distance? So perpendicular distance naman, ang Y component is yung X. Itong horizontal. So yun. So ano yung horizontal distance?
3 meters cosine 30 degrees po.
3 meters times cosine 30 degrees. So yun na yung equation natin. Then, moment at point O, so that is equal to, compute.
14.489, sir.
O, di ba? Parehas lang. So that is 14.489 kilonewton. No. So, ganun po. So that is principle of moments. No. So, tandaan natin, kung ang force natin horizontal, nung kukunin natin distance is yung vertical. No? Kung ang force natin is vertical, ang kukunin natin distance is yung horizontal. So, ang mahirap lang dito, yung pag-compute ng vertical and horizontal distance. So, minsan kasi, mahirap makita doon sa figure. No? Pero by practice, makukuha niyo ito. So, principle of moments. Ayan. May klase na kayo. Sige, sige. May klase pala kayo. So, pwede nang mag-leap. So, natin, sample problem number. So, the member is subjected to a force 6 kilonewton. So, if the angle theta is 45 degrees, determine the moment produced by F about 0.8. So, down natin. So, what is the moment at point A? So, formula natin to solve for the moment. So, okay. So, moment is equal to force times perpendicular distance, clockwise, positive. So, given na yung force, no, so 6 kilonewton. So, wala tayong perpendicular distance. No? So, pag hanapin natin yung perpendicular distance nito, so, medyo matatagalan tayo. So, hindi convenient na gamitin natin yung perpendicular distance to solve for the moment at point A. So, hanapin mo yan. So, what is the perpendicular distance? No? So, ito yun. So, hanapin mo yan. So, hindi nga convenient na gamitin si perpendicular distance. No? So, instead, gamitin natin yung principle of moment. No? So, i-resolve natin si force into into its x and y component. Then kunin natin yung sum ng moment ng x component and yung moment ng y component. So, ganun yung gawin. So, una, so resolve natin into components. No? So, meron tayong x component. So, tawagin natin siya fx. No? So, to the right. And y component, that is fy. So, down. Next. No? So, kunin natin yung moment ng x and y component. So, una, si x component. So, anong direction niya? Clockwise, counterclockwise. Moment produced by x component.
Clockwise.
Ano po?
Clockwise.
Counterclockwise.
Clockwise.
That is clockwise. So, positive moment. No? So, x component, so that is 6 kilonewton times, doon mo siya i-multiply para ma-solve mo yung x component. 6 kilonewton times
6.
Cosine.
Cosine 45.
cosine 45. No? So, 6 times cosine 45 degrees times ano yung perpendicular distance ng x component?
6 meters.
That is 6 meters. No? Very good. So, yun yung moment ng x component. Then, y component. Ano yung direction ng moment at A? Y component. Y component. So, that is also a clockwise moment. Yun po. So, that is positive. Positive. So, Fy, so that is 6 kilonewton times, ano po? Sine 45 degrees. Times perpendicular distance,
3 meters.
1.5 meters.
perpendicular distance,
1.5 meters.
1.5. Yan.
3 po.
Meters.
That is 3 meters. So, yun yung moment ng y component. No? So, pakisolve. So, what is the moment at point A? So, Liesa.
Wait lang po, sir.
Ano po? So, moment at point A is equal to
38.184
very good. So, 38.184. Anong unit?
Newton meter.
Newton ba?
Kilonewton meter pala, sir.
Very good. So, that is kilonewton meter. So, that is the moment at point A. So, positive. So, meaning, the moment at point A is a clockwise moment. Okay. Next. Sample problem 3. Ayan. So, if force B is 30 pounds and force C is 45 pounds, determine the resultant moment about the ball located at point A. So, resultant moment daw. At point. So, ano natin isa-solve. No? So, resultant moment, so kunin natin yung resultant ng force B, moment ng force B at moment ng force C. So, si force B is acting at point B, inclined at 25 degrees. And force C is acting at point C, inclined 30 degrees. So, for this problem, apply natin si principle of moments. So, kunin natin yung x and y, or i-resolve natin to x and y components. yung FP and FC. Okay, so, gamit tayo ibang color. Hawa, FB. No? So, pag niresolve natin yung FB, so, meron tayong FB. So, ito ay isang force. So, tawagin natin siyang FBY. So, then yung isa. And this is your FBX. So, yun yung components, no? Force B. Then force C. So, yun. So, tawagin natin siyang FCY. Then yung X component. Tawagin nyo siyang FCY. So, yun. Ano next? No? So, apply natin yung formula. Principle of moment. So, sum of moments ng bawat components. No? So, moment resultant at point A, no? Clockwise, positive. No? Solve natin. Si force Bx, may moment ba?
Wala po.
So, wala. Bakit wala, Rodis?
Kasi po parallel sa A.
So, yung line of action ng force, no? So, nag-intersect doon sa moment center natin. No? So, kaya, walang moment na mapoproduce FPX. Etong si F, ano to? Hindi siya FCY, FCX. Si FCX, may moment?
Wala rin.
Wala rin. No? So, same lang sila ni FPX. So, kukunan na lang natin ang moment, FDY and FCY. No? So, next, una, FDY. No? So, ano yung direction ng moment produced by FDY? Clockwise, counterclockwise.
Counter po.
Clockwise.
FDY.
Counter po.
Counter po.
So,
Counter
counter
siya.
clockwise. So, that is negative. So, negative 30 pounds times saan? Gusto
25.
mo multiply para meron kang may component. So, cosine 25 degrees times ano yung moment perpendicular distance ng FDY to point A.
2.5.
Oh, very good. So that is 2.5 feet. No? So that is the moment produced by FDY. Next, FCY. Anong direction ng moment produced by FCY?
Counterclockwise.
So, counter-clockwise. So, that is negative. No? So, negative. No? So, FC, 45 pounds. 45 pounds times mo siya multiply.
Cosine 30 po.
Cosine 30.
Cosine 30 degrees times perpendicular distance.
3.25.
Very good. No? So, 3.25 feet. No? Then, moment resultant at point A is equal to ano po? What is Camerino? What is the moment resultant at point A?
Sir, wait lang.
Ano po?
Sir, wait lang po.
Negative 30 times cosine 25 times 2.5 minus 45 times cosine 30 times 3.25.
Sir, negative 194.63.
No, 3 decimals. So that is negative 194.629 no, pound. No? So, ayun, very good. No? So, negative. So, meaning, the moment resultant is a counterclockwise moment. Pwede natin express yung answer natin as 194.629 pound-foot no, counterclockwise. No? So, ganun po. That is principle of moments.